that has occurred regarding the park. So I did present at the Oak Springs, Pine Springs Veterans Organization meeting last Sunday, and just also gave them an update as well. And what I told them there was that we did meet with President Nez's office on Wednesday, August 8th. And this was just because we weren't getting any feedback, or we weren't getting any response from the Navajo Nation Veterans Office or Community Development about moving this park project forward. And so even though we had sent emails to them, we were meeting with them, there just wasn't any movement taking place. So we had sent an email to President Nez and his office, along with emails to the Director of the Navajo Nation Veterans Administration and Community Development. And the email was really helpful. President Nez responded actually within that day, and had wanted to set up a meeting with everyone to talk a little bit about the park and find out what was going on. So that's the meeting that took place on August 7th. And he basically, you know, just let all the departments know that we need to, you know, start moving on this project, since it had been almost a year and a half since the funds had been donated. And so he assigned or delegated the community development to go ahead and complete a survey for us. So this is the survey that they had completed about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And so myself, my sister, and I know we were supposed to meet with Robert Smith and Lionel Allen at the park, just to see exactly what we were just wanting to propose as far as infrastructures. So I tried to do my best with these little sticky pads, and so if you guys been to the park, you'll see that there's still 3 small ramadas. They're old. You guys see them over there when you pass by there? So we definitely want to keep the 3 small ramadas, but we want to replace them with more durable, I guess stainless or steel ramadas. And then on top of that, we want to add 1 large ramada. So the 3 small ramadas are the orange post-it notes. And those are the locations right now of where those small ramadas are. And then we thought of adding 1 large ramada on top, above, just, I guess, what is that, west of the small ramada, east of the small ramada. And so this could be like for any sort of community events that the chapter house wants to host. And then we thought about 2 waterless, oh, thank you. So these are the 3 small ramadas right here, these orange ones. And that's what is already up there now, but we want to replace them with more durable steel ramadas. And then just east of there, we were thinking a large park ramada would be good right here. And then right now there's no waterless bathrooms, so we thought we could put 1 near the small ramada, just so it's, this is easy access for, you know, for the elders or anyone with physical disabilities. And then we thought of another waterless bathroom just east of this other small ramada as well. And if, I'm thinking we're going to have some extra money, but we could even put a small playground right there for the little kids. So this is kind of what we're proposing, and I did present this at the veterans meeting and to get feedback. Obviously, they want a fence to be put here so no one, you know, goes in after, you know, or during late hours and, you know, is hanging around or loitering around there. And then we also talked about a trash bin, but you know, the people that were at the veterans meeting said that's probably not a good idea because they don't want people just to leave trash there, you know, when they are passing by. So they said it'd be better if they bring their own trash bags. So this is kind of what we have right now, what we're proposing. And I know the next step is that we need to have a public hearing meeting and, you know, get more feedback during that time. And I believe there's like a 30 or 60-day time period for that. And I'm not sure, I'll have to get with the chapter officials and Mr. Allen So the next step is to, set that public hearing meeting up and then get additional feedback. President Nez says they have an engineer that is available to work with us to begin to start renovating this area. They've offered to bring a trash bin over there because we did let them know there's a lot of trash already. So he said that they could bring a trash bin there and have I guess, either us or whoever they designate to clean it up. And then from there work with their engineering, I guess, company that they use to begin designing the park and maybe letting them know what our thoughts are as far as structures there. So that's just where we're at right now. I know this process has been taking us for a while. I'm new to the processes here at Navajo Nation, so when I first moved back, I thought this was something that could go up real quick, like within a year, but that wasn't the case. So there are resolutions that you have to go through and meetings that have to happen. And I know that a public hearing has to take place as well. So I think that's our next step, and I'm hoping that we can set a date of maybe the end of October or early November for that public hearing and invite everyone out to just provide us some additional feedback or comments. But I've also requested 2 more copies of this from Community Development so I could give your office a copy as well as the Veterans Organization. So right now this is our Park Committee's copy. So I don't know if anyone has any questions for me for now.
I'll put up a sign that has no parking for 18-wheelers.
Okay. Okay, I'll have my sister, she's taking notes, so she'll write that down. Another thing too I forgot to mention is a sign that says the Oak Spring, Pine Springs Veterans Park here at the entry that sits really high, and it'll be in Navajo. So that's another structure that we're going to propose.
It says Bowman Park site.
Yeah.
How does we get that Bowman change? Is that through a resolution from the chapter or?
It has been changed, but I think when Community Development did this, they probably forgot to change that.
Okay.
Yeah. But I believe there is already a resolution there. Yeah.
What are you going to put the name under? Pine Spring, Oak Spring Veterans Park, or TCI, Chechilcha? Which one?
I can't say it, but the second one. I guess it's up to the community, but I would say the second word. And I think that maybe underneath we could have it in English too.
Oh.
But the first one could be in Navajo.
Oh, can we put a street light, like solar system, like Wonder Rock, at least 2 places like this?
Yeah, and I think I had that on my notes too, because someone had mentioned that at the veterans meeting too, was to put solar lights there. So I'll make sure Tanya adds that to that. So what I'll do is, go ahead.
Is there a museum going to be placed there also?
Maybe down the road, but I think right now, because we only have just a little over an acre, there wouldn't be enough room for a museum. But I know once Club C gets up and running and the chapter house is certified, I know they've been talking about land withdrawal for another 5 acres just north of there. So, and I think they want to develop more things there, including a running path, a walking path. Yeah.
This is part of the scenic route that the Navajo Nation is looking into. This road up here, all the way from Lupton, scenic route, all the way up to Lukajike. Along the way, all the chapters that are connected to this scenic route, they're doing something in their part to make this a scenic route to attract tourists. When you come up, you notice that right away, they're clearing up all that area. And I'm just thinking about, are they trying to do a flea market, roadside flea market? That's it. because we need to get into business for the community and for our people. That's what we need to start thinking about, really good.
And I think that was something the Veterans Organization had envisioned back then, because when I look at some of the past meeting notes, that was in there about working with the Navajo Nation Tourism Office and trying to think about developing businesses along this route. So I know that was something they were thinking about back then, and so, I agree with you. We should be, especially as a community, and once we get certified, there's other opportunities, for us to expand, even as an organization, just writing grants and even making this even more, adding on to it, like the museum and more things. There's so many grants out there that are available, but we can't apply for it just yet because we're not certified.
Like one day I was at St. Michael's gas in Ashkao, and I was looking at all these businesses that are IHS, NTUA, all the stores, gas stations along that route. And I was thinking, man, doesn't the chapter, St. Michael's chapter, don't they be making business out of this whole thing? Basically, and so I was just really thinking about it, because all you business are going up in that area. So I text Jonathan Hill back then when he was still on there, and then he says, You're right, they should have been making all that money, but the money is going to the Navajo Nation, to the captors of the Yahanan. It's not going to the chapter, no. And he goes, and they know that, no? He's talking about the chapter. So we need to really think together and think about businesses and set a case, so whatever we want to do. I can't.
Thank you. Casino, someone said casino. Anyone have any questions or comments? Okay.
One more question.
Oh, yeah. Robert.
Grazing, you're there, you can help us to addition to your 4 acres and make it 5 acres, or take that, actually can't deal with that.
I keep missing your meetings. I've been wanting to come by your meetings and I keep missing it.
Yeah, the veterans meeting was last Sunday, and Club C, I don't know when we're going to meet again. October 6th is our next Club C meeting, and it's here at the building behind us. But so anyways, that's what I just wanted to present to all of you, and again, I appreciate your patience. This has been a long process. I think we've been working on it for almost 2 years now, and we're slowly moving along, but it does require a lot of emails, a lot of meetings, and so we're trying to do our best to hopefully get this going. Hopefully, I know it's getting cold now, so but at least we are moving forward, and President Nez is on board with us. So other than that, I don't have.
That will be calling a sign of the road, but
Yeah. Other than that, thank you, and I'll turn the microphone back to Mr. Smith.
Thank you. Joining